Welcome to our channel. You think being gentle is a weakness? Are you under the impression that real men don't show compassion or kindness? If so, you're not alone. For centuries, many have believed that gentleness goes hand in hand with weakness. In fact, the word pussy is a term used to describe someone, often a man, considered weak, timid, or ineffectual. But what if this couldn't be further from the truth? It's no secret that we live in a rough and tumble world where only the strong survive. We see it every day on the news. Crime, war, and violence seem to be everywhere. Many people believe that to survive in such a world, you need to be tough and uncompromising. This belief is especially strong when it comes to men. Men are supposed to be strong, brave, and self-sufficient. They can't show weakness or compassion, or they'll be seen as less than their peers. But what if this belief is wrong? What if the opposite is actually true? What if the real power lies in being gentle? Sounds crazy, right? But stick around, and we'll explore this idea together. You might be surprised by what you learn. Think about it. If everyone is trying to be tough and strong all the time, then who will be there to care for the weak and the vulnerable? Who will show compassion and understanding to those who need it the most? If everyone is just looking out for themselves, then the world would be a pretty dark and scary place. But throughout history, there have been plenty of men who have shown us that it's possible to be strong and gentle at the same time. Take, for example, the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. He was a man who valued peace and harmony above all else. And yet, he was also a man who was willing to stand up for what he believed in, even in the face of danger. He showed us that it's possible to be both gentle and courageous. And then there's Mahatma Gandhi. He was a man who fought for justice and equality for all people, regardless of their background or beliefs. He did this through non-violent resistance, which requires a great deal of strength, both physical and mental. He showed us that it's possible to be both gentle and powerful. Think about your own life. Can you think of any men who have shown you the power of gentleness? Maybe it's your dad who always knows how to make you feel better when you're down. Or maybe it's a friend who always stands up for what's right, no matter what the cost. These men are living proof that it's possible to be both gentle and strong. Being gentle doesn't mean being a doormat. It doesn't mean letting other people walk all over you. It doesn't mean being weak or helpless. Being gentle means being in touch with your emotions, being able to express yourself in a healthy way, and being able to connect with others on an emotional level. It also means being assertive and setting boundaries when necessary. In fact, being gentle can actually make you stronger in many ways. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable and open with others, you create the space for them to do the same. And that builds trust and deeper connections. Being gentle doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone all the time. It just means being able to listen to other people's perspectives and respond in a calm and respectful manner. Here are a few reasons why allowing yourself to be gentle can actually make you stronger. No. 1. Being gentle allows you to build deeper connections with others. When you're able to be vulnerable and open with others, you create the space for them to do the same. That builds trust and deeper connections. No. 2. Being gentle makes you more approachable and likable. When you're not wrapped up in yourself and your own toughness, you're more likely to be seen as friendly and approachable. And that can help you build a strong support system of friends and allies. Number 3. Allowing yourself to be gentle can actually make you more popular. This is because people are naturally drawn to those who are compassionate and understanding. They want to be around people who make them feel good, not bad. Number 4. Being gentle can help you become a better leader. When you are able to connect with your followers on an emotional level and understand their needs and concerns, you're more likely to inspire them and motivate them towards a common goal. No. 5. Gentleness can actually make you more successful in your personal and professional life. This is because people are more likely to want to work with and support someone who is compassionate and understanding. So next time you're faced with a situation where you feel like you have to be tough, ask yourself, is this really necessary? Will it help me achieve my goals? Or will it just make things worse? Being gentle doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Now let's look at some examples of men who have shown us the power of gentleness. The first example we'll look at is the father who comforts his crying child. In this situation, the father has the power to comfort and protect his child. He could pick the child up, soothe them, and make them feel safe. Instead of doing this, however, the father decides to ignore his child's cries. He thinks that being tough is more important than showing compassion. As a result, his child continues to cry and feels even more scared and alone. This example shows us that ignoring those who are crying is never the answer. It doesn't make them stronger. It only makes them feel worse. Instead, we should always try to offer comfort and support to those who are going through a tough time. That's what it means to be truly strong. Our second example is a man who chooses forgiveness over retaliation. Imagine this. You've just been insulted or harmed by someone close to you. You could choose to forgive them and move on, or you could choose to hold on to the pain and seek revenge. If you're like most people, you'd probably choose to get even. But what if forgiveness is actually the stronger option? When you choose to forgive, you're not saying what that person did was okay. You're saying that you won't let their actions define you or control your emotions. You're taking the high road and showing them that you're bigger than their petty behavior. It takes a lot of strength to forgive, but the rewards are immeasurable. You'll feel lighter, freer, and more at peace. And you'll also show the world that you're not defined by your pain. Our third example is someone who stands up for kindness in a harsh world. In today's society, it can often seem like the opposite of kindness is rewarded. People who are selfish, greedy, and violent are often celebrated. But what if we turn this around and rewarded those who showed kindness instead? That's exactly what one man did. He was tired of seeing the world reward bad behavior, so he started rewarding good behavior. Every day, he would take random acts of kindness and post them on social media, giving the person who performed the act $100. He wanted to show the world that kindness is something to be celebrated, not punished. His actions didn't change the world overnight, but they did make a difference. They showed that there are still people out there who value kindness and are willing to reward it. These three examples show us that allowing ourselves to be gentle can actually make us stronger. It allows us to build deeper connections with others, become better leaders, and achieve our goals in life. Think about the men you admire most. Are they the ones who are always starting fights and showing off their toughness? Or are they the ones who are gentle, compassionate, and understanding? Chances are it's the latter. These are the men who have shown us that it's possible to be both gentle and strong. Don't be afraid to allow yourself to be gentle. It's not a weakness, it's a sign of true strength. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and leave a comment below on what you think about the topic. Have a great day.